What's up guys, that guy Goki here, back with a brand new video, and today we're going to break down something that's going on the anniversary right now, the new Zamasu that's coming out. Eventually he'll be able to transition into an LR, this one exactly right here, but before you do so, there are some things you need to do to make sure he's properly rainbowed and capped out. He's a very good LR to use to cheese events if you're relatively new. He's very strong and he supplies the time travelers category with a decent buff. So before we go ahead and get into the video, I'd like to remind you guys that I do stream every Wednesday through Friday on Twitch, and recently I've been doing some Discord streams on Saturdays. So if you guys want any part of that, please look at the links in the description below and drop a follow if you do not mind. Now on to the video. Okay, so we have Zamasu here. He's relatively easy to farm. His drop rate isn't too bad. He does get a boost in the drop rate with time travelers to get his cards. I'll have a detailed graph linked in the YouTube to the Discord where you guys can see these pictures, exactly how much you're gonna need. You're gonna need 29 copies of this card in total to completely cap him out. You're gonna need 90 of these medals that are available to us to farm now, and 150 in total of the LR medals. Now, a lot of you new players are probably flabbergasted about the medal count, but do not worry, that medal count will seem like nothing compared to the other Prime Battle LRs, and he's relatively easy to farm. He's the easiest mega upgrade you can do through your box almost instantaneously. So here he requires 30 medals after getting to UR status to get to this Zamasu. He's not terrible. Time travelers category key +2, HP attack and defense +40%, causes supreme damage to enemy and lowers defense, attack +40, defense +40%, key +1 with each attack received up to 4, and he launches additional when he's facing 2 or more enemies, and it has a chance, which is 10% of becoming a super attack. He's okay. He's a good free to play unit, but his LR is what you're looking for. The being of tainted justice. Now everyone is going to be very polarized by him. You've seen the example of a very strong LR. For those who have been pulling and are relatively new, you see Gogeta, you see Vegeta, and you see this. But you have to keep in mind that he's completely free to play. No matter how many stones you spent to get the LRs, this is a free to play LR, and he is ridiculously strong for what he brings to the table. So before, I need to remind you guys that he does easy awaken, and that's why I'm giving you the numbers as is. 150 of the LR medals, you need 90 of the other medals, you need 29 copies. Because with his EZA, his super attack goes up to 25, which you do need to farm. So he starts off as time travelers category key +3 and HP attack and defense +77%. He causes colossal damage and lowers the defense, which is very good in Super Battle Road. And then his 24 key, or his 18 key, however, raises his defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. So you pick the super in which you can, however you can pick it in terms of what you need for that turn. He's very good for Super Battle Road, as you can see. Attack and defense +50%, key +1 for each attack received up to 5. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when facing 2 or more enemies. So in Super Battle Road, you're usually facing 2 or more enemies or less. Very good. It is a situational part of the passive, but most of the time it tends to come through. Plus an additional attack and defense +20% with each blow delivered up to 50%. It's actually multiplicative, so it'll be 20% the first time, and then it'll ramp up each time it goes up, instead of just maxing at 50%. His link skill, Godly Power, Cold Judgment, Nightmare, Dismal Future, Fear and Fate, Sharing the Limit, and Legendary Power. He has something very specific. His link set is very close to regular Goku Black, as in physical and the int. They are best buds. If you have them, he just makes this card so much more consistent. And the thing about Global having this card versus the other one is that this Goku Black, let's pull him up real quick, this physical Goku Black that Global has access to, his Extreme Z Awakening gives Extreme Class +3. So he gives consistency to this Goku Black, this Imasu, and he's a nuker. He changes Rainbow Spheres when there's a Goku's Family category. Very, very, very strong. And lowers attack and defense. So this 1-2 punch type of combo is very powerful on Global versus JP. JP has less consistency with this card. Is very, very strong. I don't think JP will ever get the buff, the Extreme Class Ki +3 buff, but we will never know. But for now, this is what we should do. Farm 29 copies, get 90 medals, and sit on it until we're ready to get the LR stage. Once we get that, I'll break down the Extreme Z area and stuff like that. But for now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Extreme Z Awaken. The Extreme Z Awaken buffs his category boost from 77% to 100% across the board. Ki +3. He causes colossal damage and lowers attack and defense on the enemy. And then his super attack raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. So it converts from not just attack and from defense, but it goes into debuffing attack and defense and raising attack and defense. So it depends on what you guys exactly want. Attack and defense 59%, so he gains 9 extra % on that, Ki +1, and he receives up to 6 instead of 5 when he gets attacked. He launches additional that has a medium chance of becoming a super, and his threshold of buffing his attack for every kill while dealing a final blow gives him an extra 9%. Overall, it's a higher percentage. I believe they have it here on Dokkan Wiki. Okay, so every time for the total boost, it's going to be attack and defense 152% after defeating 3 enemies, which is a huge bump in his damage. I will go over his APT when I get a chance, but his max damage should be extremely, extremely high. For a free-to-play LR, this is very good. Lately, we've been getting very good free-to-play LRs, and Dokkan has been very generous with it. But moving on, this isn't the only thing coming in part 2. Part 2, we're going to get the awakenings for the new Broly and the new Vegeta. If I can pull it up. The Vegeta. So their previous awakening is Pure Saiyajin's category Ki +2 HP attack and defense 50%. He causes supreme damage with a medium chance of stunning the enemy. Attack and defense 60%, medium chance of evading the enemy's attack, including super attack. Pretty decent links, Saiyan warrior race, the Saiyan lineage, the innocents, prodigies, tough as nails, prepare for battle and shattering the limit. And for the Vegeta Raditz card, we have Joint Forces category Ki +2 and HP attack and defense 50%, or Extreme Class Ki +2 and HP attack and defense +30%. He causes supreme attack to the enemy and lowers attack and defense +60%. Ki +1 plus an additional attack and defense 10% per Pure Saiyajin category ally. Attacking in the same turn, so he can get a maximum of 20% to his attack and defense and 2 Ki, which increases his consistency. They have Saiyan warrior race, the lineage, freezes army, brutal beatdown, thirst for conquest, prepare for battle, and shattering the limit. So once the EZA for Goku Black comes out, the EZA for these come out as well, and they become very powerful for TURs. In this game, they gain way more things into their passive, and overall they become more consistent cards. So the Vegeta Kid and the Raditz Kid, their joint forces jump up to Ki +3 and HP attack and defense +77%. or extreme class Ki plus 3 and HP attack and defense plus 40%. They raise their attack infinitely when they super attack, causing supreme damage, and lower the attack of the opponent infinitely. Attack and defense plus 70%, Ki plus 1, plus an additional attack and defense plus 20%, and performing a chance of performing a crit hit plus 10% per pure Saiyajin's category ally, so they can get a total of plus 20% to their crit and attack and defense plus 40%. Attacking each turn launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when your team has another joined forces category ally attacking in the same turn. This is very interesting. You're not going to see it go off very often, as there are not many that can meld with them, and most of them are pay to win joined forces. It'll be very interesting to see where we can go from here, but that will be all for now on this card. This is a look at their stats after a full EZA and their rainbowed, and this is rainbowed without the EZA. And then for Broly, he is probably the better one out of both of them in terms of for LGE, Legendary Goku event. The other one's very strong for Super Battle Road and things like that. Takes advantage of your teammates, which is very strong. Raises attack and defense infinitely and causes supreme damage while having a medium chance of stunning the enemy. Still also very good for dealing with the Super Battle Road, but better yet, the fact that he stacks attack and defense is really good for LGE. Attack and defense plus 70% and disable enemy guard. Medium chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack. Deliver the final blow to recover 20% at the end of the turn. It is a big, massive jump to what he has before, and they prove that these awakenings and these EZAs are worth chasing, worth after. I'll break down both events later on, exactly what cards you can use to take on the EZA for free-to-play players and for pay-to-win players. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, let me know what I'm doing, let me know what you guys want for the next video. Don't forget, I stream at Twitch every Wednesday through Friday. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, keep it Thanks for watching.